What's up? Happy Halloween. It's Halloween. How about this? How about that? The Zmax Mini. I did not purchase this. My local vape shop does a spin the wheel thing on Thursdays. I'll get that out of the way. Your device comes in this box right here in this nice foam padding, okay? And I have nothing that looks good on this device. I don't. We'll get to it in a minute. You pop this bad boy out, and underneath, in that little thing, you can peel that up. Yeah, I flicked you all off. You get information. How do I work? That's what you get. So, Smoke Tech, right? Smoke Tech, Zmax Mini. Now, when you look at this book is for the Zmax, not the Zmax Mini. It's for the Zmax. There's a couple little differences I probably won't go into. It's just how I do. Anywho, the English isn't great on here. It's a Chinese company. English is not great in here. It gets the point across, but that's about it. So, what is the Zmax Mini? Got it for free. Went in, they had a deal. They got a deal on Thursdays. You go in, spin the wheel. You get, free juice maybe, free mod, free atomizer, 10% off purchase, stuff like that. Buy one, get one free. Alright? That's what you get. Zmax Mini. Here she is. Now, she got a display. Nice bright display. Alright? What do I got it set to right now? I got it set for 10 watts. 10p. Okay? Yeah, and every time I'm pushing that, I'm pushing the fire button. Takes a single 18350. I'm sure there are a tiny ass battery, man. I'm sure there's extension tubes out there that will fit this. I was kind of hoping like I could use the Nemesis tube. Nope, wrong size. Yeah, you saw it light up there when I plugged the battery in. Did it stay? It stayed. It's supposed to stay. Sometimes it doesn't seem to stay. Okay? Just gonna say that. Sometimes it's supposed to stay. Sometimes it doesn't stay. Sometimes it goes to something else. There are 8 menu options in this. Let's see. I got it up right? Yeah, I got it up right. And to get to the menu, you click it 3 times. And power up, power down, turn it on and off. I forget what that one is. That one is how much battery voltage you have. So 1, 2, 3, power up, power down, turn it off. How much voltage is in your battery? 4.1. And power up is just, I have it in watts right now. It's at 10 watts. See that? Every time you click it. And it will round robin once it hits 15 and go right back to 3. Yeah, it'll auto scroll too. You can go like that. Do that. And round robin again. It'll auto scroll, but who wants that? What did I put that at? 10.5. Alright, we'll go 10.5. Whatever. And you can do the same thing. Power down. Yeah, I goofed. Sorry. Hold on. Power down. 9 point whatever. See, it'll auto scroll. And go around. Let me get my setting right here. Go back to 10. We're at 10. At 10 watts. Alright. Yeah, it vapes. Yes, I have my Nautilus on here. It's way too big for this. It's a little bit bigger. If the Nautilus is 22 mils, I'm going to say this thing is 21 mil. It doesn't look quite as wide as that. Same with the Nemi. Nemi will cover it right up. Hybrid Nemi ends right here at the bottom of the atomizer. The Zmax Mini is just a little taller than it. Zmax Mini is about the size of a Nemesis with the top cap on it. Should I grab that? Well, let's grab it. I got it sitting right here. We ain't even got to get up very far. Nemi with a top cap. Screw it together. Put it down. And it's approximately the same size, depending on where you have your switch located. So, the size of a Nemesis, but because of the chip and the board and everything in there, right there, it's only takes an 18350, which I didn't have, so whatever. I'll get an 18350. I've been missing out on my 18350. Sometimes it's nice to put that in mini mode, whatever. But yeah, we got power up, power down. Let's see here. We'll take the book out, so we ain't got to go through it all. There's other reviews of this out anyhow. So, we got voltage up, voltage down, on-off mode, voltage check of battery, display change. You can change it to, to your resistance of your atomizer, your voltage of the battery, or what you have it set at. You can also turn the LED light display off, but as soon as you click it 3 times, it'll show you everything you need to know. Just when it's firing, it won't light up like mine does. When I fire it, it lights up. Not a big deal. This thing is bright. I used it in the dark in the car this morning, and it lights up the whole inside of the car. Just to let you know, it's bright. You can see this in the sunlight. Phil has a problem with things that he can't see in the daylight. You can see this in the daylight. Next one is voltage power. Voltage power. I don't use that one. That's number 7. Let's see. 7 up. So you can change it from power. You can't see that. To volts. To power. To volts. So 1 is watts and 1 is volts. And I got it set for watts. Alright. It should be 10p. 10 power. And it has an 8th one. What I got? Yeah, I'll flip it back around. It has an 8th one that's not listed in the book because this is for the Zmax. Not the Zmax Mini. Alright? Yeah, that's loud. The 8th one 8 changes it from mean to RMS. You kind of want it on RMS. RMS is a closer to realistic settings for your wattage mode, and mean is, well, somewhere around here. Okay? You want it on the RMS mode to get it closer to what it should be. That's what I get from it. Now, this thing sells at the store for $59.95. And you're going, wow, you got that for free? That's a $60 mod. It's pretty cheap feeling, I gotta say. I kind of feel bad for anybody that actually pays $60 for this. It is, kind of nice looking. It's really light. It's really light. It says it's stainless steel, but this is definitely the lightest stainless steel thing I have ever had. It feels like aluminum. That's what it feels like. It feels like aluminum. Got the smok logo right there. The Zmax Mini on the other side. The top does not come off. It says 510 and Ego threaded. Well, it's 510 threaded. There's no cone threading on it. There's no cone threading. See that? It's nice and smooth in there. So if you have the tank style that the threads are on the cone, it's not going to work on here. I have none of that left. I've gotten rid of my iClear 16s and everything else. Got my Pro Tank. This will not fire anything below a 1.2 ohm. So pretty much everything I own, except for my Nautilus, because that comes stock with the 1.8, will not fire on it. My Pro Tank will fire on it. Even the Pro Tank doesn't look good on it. The Mini Pro Tank, if it's got the 510 on there, might look good. It does not have, doesn't seem to have a spring-loaded 510 or anything. You see that gap in there? Yeah, there's always a gap. I pushed on it with a screwdriver. It didn't move. Pretty much like my MVP. They don't move. They just sit there. I don't expect a lot out of this at 10 watts. Yeah, it's something else, that's for sure. I don't know what else to say. What is ohms again? Let's see here. Ohms, let's see here. That's battery. See, I don't know any of it yet. DA 1.3 says it's 1.3. This is a head that I've built on here. And oh, the dog is licking the stove. The dog's awesome. Come on. Get out of there. Get out of there. Dog loves to interrupt. So, we'll put the Nautilus back on. Come on. Come on. Hey. Down. Wants to be in the garbage now, too. I know, it doesn't look right on there, but it vapes right on there. But I was saying, I feel bad for anybody that purchases this for $60. Getting it for free, cool deal. That's fine with me. Free mod? Free mod's free mod, right? I don't know if you can see in here. It's spring-loaded on the bottom. The top of the battery, see that? It sits right on the chipset. There's a little positive pin right there. And it just sits right on. Dog. Come on.
Ryan, come.
Your positive pin on your battery just sits right there on the chipset. So, is that a good thing? I don't know. Is that a good thing? Little thing in there says, oh, the switch turns 160 degrees so it'll never get stuck, or 180 or whatever, 180 degrees. And it seems to. But whatever, it's nothing on there. And I did have it set for ohms, and you'll notice I took that off, and now it's telling me 10 watts. Let's see. What was that? Number 5 shows you ohms. Now, if nothing's on here, Shows 9.9. I don't know what it'll fire up to, but it doesn't fire anything below 1.2. It goes from 3 to 15 watts. That's fine on a clearomizer. Clearomizer works just fine. And 3 to 6 volts. I still don't understand all that. How can you put a 3.7 volt battery in something and then crank it up to 6 volts? Yes, I realize that the chip does that and it powers it up that far. However, whenever you have a device that powers things up like that, over the voltage of the battery, you're losing a lot of amps and wattage right there. It actually reads it right to 1.8. It's an 18350 device. The battery life is not stellar, that's for sure. But there it is. I don't know what else to say about it. Zmax Mini. It's clean looking. If I had something smaller to put on there, a little mini tank or something, I just don't think I'd be putting out $60 for it when there's other devices out there that go higher, are easier to use than this one button click system. I don't think I'd spend $60 on it. Maybe $30 price point on this for a newer vapor that wants something to tinker with. Okay, but 60, I think that's way too much for this device. It feels like if you drop this on the concrete, something in here is going to break. It doesn't feel real solid, like a tube. This feels solid. That's solid. This feels like aluminum or plastic, even though it says stainless steel. It's not really there, man. All right. Yes, it does have venting down there. I'll point that out. It does have venting down there. Nice bright display. Blind you all with it. Yeah. Looks like a mini lightsaber. Fits in your hand. About it. It's really light. It is, if you like a light device, I guess. But 510 only, basically. It does have, the 510 is slightly raised right there. It does have cutouts on the 510 for airflow. That's why you can, but nothing I put on here has screwed flush down, except for the iClear 30B. But my iClear 30B is coiled up at 0.6, so it won't vape on here. And that's how it does, man. So, you all have fun now. Because I know I will. Or something like that.